This next leg of our great British adventure gets off to a fairly soggy start. Yes, it's sometimes true that in England it rains. The time has come for us to not only press on, but we also very much need to reprovision. And so we're setting sail to the bustling commercial port of Falmouth.
Diesel dipper is engaged. We're swirling around right now, so hopefully any of the remaining crud at the bottom of the tanks will be dislodged and pulled through the dipper and expelled from our fuel system in the right way.
Although the wind needed to carry us to our new destination was coming from the very direction that we wanted to go, and given that one of our goals this year was to really try and get better at sailing, well, there was only one thing to do: to tack.
Bit of lift and telltales. Alright.
Oh.
You're free. Hello. Don't do that, Army.
You know we're nearly there as well. Yes, you do. You know the procedures. You know the sounds.
There's a couple of little coves in there, little beaches we can take into.
Awesome. If you could have any meal in the world, what would you go for?
Oh, so something probably quite stodgy, like a lasagna or something.
Like a lasagna. All right.
Maybe.
What do you reckon, Hank? Do you reckon we could get off and find something like a lasagna? So I don't know what this word is you're saying.
Lasagna means nothing to me.
Tell me something I know. Bonio. Bonio Bill. Some Bonio Bill?
Where's Bill?
You know Bonio?
Where's Bill?
Balls. Sausages.
Sausages.
Sausages. You know sausages.
Yeah. Alright.
Balls. Yeah, sausage.
He's singing for sausages.
He's singing for his supper.
Cold and wet and very grey and gloomy outside, so we've had a productive day doing chores. I've made another video and I've got another video posted, and Carly is just in the nav station writing out a plethora of postcards for our Patreon post members and supporters. So guys, for those of you that do support us at any level, thank you. As I say, whether it's Patreon post or our basic level support, or you just drop in and say hello, hit the like and comment, or the share button. And anyone who sits through an advert, sitting through an advert for 30 seconds is the difference between that advert paying us a couple of pennies and not paying us a couple of pennies. So if you're paying with your time in that respect, thanks. Thank you all. It's really good of you. Sunning yourself again? What I told you about being ginger and spending all this time in the sun like some kind of salamander, it's not going to end well, mate. It's not going to end well. Now that things are brightening up, we have 2 parts to our Falmouth mission. Part 1 is to finalise the plan for our boldest adventure to date. And 2, well, that's to fully re-provision for this next leg of our great British adventure. So just a little bit down the river from the anchorage, probably about 10 minutes in the dinghy, you've got Rustler Yachts, and that's where we've pulled up. You've got a Premier Marina, which apparently aren't all that big on people just rocking up on their dinghies. But then literally another 100 or 200 metres away from there, you've got, let's say, this Rustler Yacht factory, and you've got the slip that goes down into the water. And I spoke to one of the guys here yesterday, and he's like, look, if you moor up on the outside of the pontoon, you're good for a couple of hours, no one's really going to be fussed. So a little bit of insider knowledge for those of you that haven't been to Falmouth but are thinking of coming down. Is it an Audi or a Lidl?
There's a little, but I'm going to go to Sainsbury's just because the fresh stuff.
Carly likes Jamie Oliver, that's why.
No,
She says pucker all the time when she's cooking.
I don't. And the fresh fruit and veg lasts a lot longer from anybody who's shopped at you.
I quite like the look of a Rustler. Because if you think about it, when it comes time to upgrade to Godot 2, we know monohulls, we're big on monohulls, we're not necessarily thinking of jumping ship to a Cat or a Tri. Mono's good. And we're big on British boats. A British monohull, bit bigger, it's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
It could do. Rustler, if you want to give us a call, maybe we can figure something out. Up and coming. Up and coming. We see the potential in your boats. If you can see the potential in us, I think we could make magic happen. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we need a tour first. They need to show us.
This is true.
We're not just going to give ourselves to them.
No, this is
they
true.
need
This is
to
true.
sell themselves to us.
This is true. I was getting a bit ahead of myself. What's in it for us, Rustler?
Managed to condense it. We can get it into, just carry it without the trolley.
And so when you say condense it, that means not buy too much?
I've been through the whole freezer. I've made a meal plan, so these are the bits to make the meals.
Okay.
So because we don't have any more space in the freezer.
Okay.
And then I've just got loads of snacks because on passage you want snacks and stuff. So,
I love snacks.
yeah.
Last but not least. Ooh, something smells good. Something smells really good. You can smell it too, can't you, mate? You can smell it. Morning. Morning. What's going on? Let's go see what's going on. Apples. And what, you got some secret spices on here.
Yeah.
You're still not going to give the secret spices away.
Then you won't love my porridge.
This is like Aunt Bessie's or something.
Yeah.
But Carly's porridge recipe. Now that's what I call a bowl of porridge. The 2 or 3 days of just grey and rain, we're starting to see some sunshine pop its head up outside, which is handy because our batteries have taken a real kick in. We've actually had to run the engine a few times to keep them from running completely flat. Currently at 29% of capacity. So the sun has come out somewhat. I don't know if it's going to be enough to put a huge amount back into the bank, but we'll see. There'll be something. Let's make the most of this sun. Let's go explore what Falmouth has to offer in some good weather. I guess this is technically not Falmouth that we're in. What's it called? Mila. So it's just up the river from Falmouth. Thank you.
Now that we're all fed, watered, exercised, and the cupboards are full, it's time to go over our, or should I say Carly's, boldest passage plan to date.
Saturday looks fine, Sunday looks alright, Monday looks fine, Tuesday looks fine, and then it looks like there's nothing on the horizon coming over either.
That's good.
It looks like there's another high there, in fact. So I'm saying we should be able to get our week to 10 days in.
That'd be amazing. That would be a successful mission.
It's all looking like it could go.
It could work.
It could work.
It could work. We could do this.
I just want to keep an eye on those winds on the Friday. Because if they all do drop off and there's no wind, that will concern me a little bit. But maybe we'll just have to motor
Okay, it's fine.
all the way. But if it's swelly and horrible, maybe just put the main up. And
Yeah, we'll stabilise with the main and we'll motor sail over. It's not a problem.
okay. As you round the headland, the full force of any Atlantic storm or swell will make conditions more difficult, so have fallback plans in place. You know, if you got out here and then decided it's way too rough, do you turn back or do you just continue round? Because we'll be having easterlies, and then go into Nollian Cove.
Ahead of our passage to the Atlantic island archipelago that is the Isles of Scilly, we sailed Cadoa to a quiet little anchorage known as Porth Curnow, and it would be from here that we will embark on our adventure to the islands. Join us next time as we take you to possibly England's best kept coastal secret and our answer to the Caribbean. Also, a very, very huge thank you to Mark, Sue and Willow too for joining the crew over on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. It really does mean the world. Until next time, bye for now.